Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all, that way you never miss a future upload. Another day, another drama channel drama, and today we're going to be talking about Creepshow Art responding to Without a Crystal Ball. Now if you haven't seen my previous video titled Without a Crystal Ball Docs Creepshow Art, I will link that in a card up over here as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. Now, if you're unaware of the whole situation with Without a Crystal Ball and Creepshow Art, basically how this all started was that everybody was covering the story that Creepshow Art broke about Tati Westbrook getting sued by her business partner, and then people weren't giving her credit, or at least not giving her enough credit, according to Without a Crystal Ball, so she decided to call out a bunch of channels, including Dustin Daily, Nick Snyder, Rich Lux, Angelica Oles, and Creepshow Art as well. And since all that has happened, they have been going back and forth, and it is now alleged that Without a Crystal Ball released Creepshow Art's personal information in a Discord, and since has been removed from the Discord for releasing the information. And then the owner of the Discord did come forward and say, hey, Without a Crystal Ball did post a link in our Discord which contained Creepshow Art's personal information, so we made sure we deleted that as well as we took her out of the Discord. So again, that is what that person has said. I don't have any proof that all that happened because I was not a part of the Discord, but I'm just going off of what they have said. So since all of this drama has happened, from Without a Crystal Ball calling out these drama channels for not giving her credit for breaking the Tati story, a lot of them have come up and talked about Without a Crystal Ball and said a lot of things about Without a Crystal Ball, and one of those people being Creepshow Art. And Creepshow Art did go ahead and put out a video about Without a Crystal Ball and why she didn't like her, and included a bunch of information in that, so definitely if you want to go check that out, feel free. But since all that has happened, Without a Crystal Ball has sent Creepshow Art an email saying basically, hey, stop posting videos about me, take your video down, all that stuff. Because of your video, I'm losing followers, which is then affecting my money and all that stuff. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what the actual email said. Now, I don't have access to the actual email, but True Sleuth was able to get a copy of the email from Creepshow Art, who said, yes, it's okay if you want to post it on your channel. So I'm going to insert a clip here of True Sleuth reading out the email, so then that way you can see what everything was said in the email. I'm also going to link the video down below that this came from, so that way you can see the entire story. She does have a lot more information in the story, including the Discord messages and stuff like that, so definitely go and check out True Sleuth's video as well. Normally I would just go ahead and read it out for you, but every time I tried to pull up the email and look at it, everything became blurry. I couldn't read it, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to get better contacts, who knows. But let's go ahead and take a look at what was said in this email from Without a Crystal Ball to Creepshow Art.
Good afternoon. I'm working with my YouTube manager to try to resolve this issue that is occurring between us, and he has asked me to reach out to you privately. The video you made about me last week contains information that is false. While I understand you provided your opinions about me, there's numerous misleading statements about me in the video that have caused a series of copycat videos by other creators you were connected to. Most importantly, there is a dangerous accusation that I committed perjury by taking out a restraining order against another creator for, quote, simply talking about me, end quote. There is also the insinuation that I falsely accused someone of harassment, which is not true. There are court documents and mountains of evidence that prove what happened to me. A judge in my state agreed with me. The restraining order was only dropped because of other pending litigation and can be refiled at any time if the behavior does not stop. Then there is blatant misrepresentation of me calling a child a quote-unquote lying brat. This is again not true. This child is a victim, and I said that a million times. There is way more to the story than what is being presented on YouTube. I have to interrupt here for a second and say that when Katie did a video the other day addressing Creepshow's clip that she said was taken out of context, Katie did in fact include the full clip, and it didn't make things any better. So yes, the full story is out there. You claim I have quote-unquote no sources, but this is again false. I work with dozens of sources and have cultivated a network of reality stars that regularly provide me insight about the shows they are on. None of these are true. I'm asking you to remove the content from your channel. Your platform is large, and because of this video, I have lost thousands of subscribers and thousands of dollars. I'm gonna stop right there. No, Katie, you are losing thousands of subscribers and thousands of dollars because of your actions. You were losing subs way before Creepshow's video about you, so I don't know where you're getting this, but blaming others for your problems is pretty weak and quite pathetic, might I add. Anyway, the email continues on and says this: also, to clear the air, I did not dox you. I do not have your address. I do not know where you live. I shared a public link to a website. When I shared the link, I had no idea your full name was on the link. Additionally, I shared the link because the other creator told me that he was making a video about you and wanted to know if other creators have accused you of lying about them. Your creator said he believed you had a pattern of misrepresenting stories. When this creator told me he was making a video, I found a series of other people that have made similar claims as me, that you put together a video that was at best misleading, poorly researched, or at worst maliciously made to harm their reputations. Gee, that sounds familiar. At least 4 other creators have pushed back at your presentations, and several have threatened to sue you for defamation. The link contained tweets of your communication with these creators and their request to you to take down the videos. Even though this is a public link, you don't have the right to share someone else's docs that was blasted on another platform. It's not right. And again, as I said earlier, you pride yourself on being an excellent researcher, so I would like to think that you would have read the contents before sharing this link, but this goes to show how irresponsible you are with your platform. And it's funny because you're claiming that other people accused Creepshow Art of defamation, yet you're being sued for defamation. Because my YouTube manager is now involved, please do not take this email and post it publicly. I am told that working privately is what YouTube wants us to do to end this back and forth. If you publish this email publicly, then this will become evidence to YouTube that you are not willing to engage privately to settle this back and forth. It will also show a pattern of harassment by you against me. As I ask you to not speak about me, I have no intention of publicly saying anything more about you. I am copying my manager to this email so he has evidence of me trying to reach out to you to settle this dispute. Please understand that I am a creator that is like you, making a living off this platform. I do a job like you that commentates on others, but I do not seek to destroy anyone's reputation. Sure, Jan. Your video against me is seeking to destroy my reputation without factual proof. Please remove this video. Thank you. You know what? This is a mess. She has done so many videos to defame others, and she is currently in a lawsuit for defamation. Again, how is digging through marriage records, birth certificates, and VIN numbers not malicious? And how is it not malicious to accuse someone of murdering their own mom because they wanted their inheritance? I mean, all this you're doing, you're digging yourself a deeper grave, because you're digging yourself a very deep grave here, and all you're doing is tanking your own lawsuit. Also, Creepshow Art did respond to this email and more or less said that she is not going to be taking the video down, among other things, so there's that as well. I'm very curious to see how Katie responds, if she even responds at all.
And as of now, Creepshow Art's Twitter is still deactivated, but she still does have her Instagram, and she took to her Instagram stories to release the following statement about the entire situation. So let's go ahead and take a listen to what Creepshow Art has to say.
Guys, just wanted to let you know, I did respond once again. That's weed. I responded once again to the email Katie sent, this time forwarding it to her YouTube content manager, asking him if we could discuss one-on-one how she admits to maliciously sharing my docs in that email, saying it's malicious, because I feel like that violates YouTube's terms of service, and I feel like something should be done about that, because that's not cool. Of you who missed any of the videos going over the emails, basically Katie was CCing her partner manager to say YouTube really cares about this, without realizing in the emails themselves, she admits to sharing my docs maliciously. Like, she says it's an accident, but also says, I wanted to give this information to people who are making videos on you, Shannon. That way they can attack you. And I was like, so you maliciously shared my docs. Like, the general logic of admitting, I shared your docs. It was an accident, but I shared it. But I also did it so people could send you hate. Ma'am. And you CC'd YouTube on it? I love it. I forwarded the email back to her YouTube partner manager, and I said, hey, I would love to discuss how in this email she admits to sharing my private information, sharing my docs, and says she didn't maliciously. I would love to talk to you one-on-one, because I've actually looked this guy up now to see. Part of me thought maybe she made up this partner manager and it was just like a random Google account. No, he does work for YouTube, found his LinkedIn page. So I'm going to be discussing that with him today. So we'll see what happens with that, Katie. One of the most Karen things I've ever been to, because she tried to call the manager on me, only to not realize that she's calling the manager on herself. And my Judy Jetson looks so sad over there.
And whatever happens with the situation, we will see. But if they can prove that Without a Crystal Ball did share Shannon's docs on purpose and maliciously, that could actually result in the termination of her channel. Now, I don't think that the whole thing should be a malicious thing. Like, oh, you shared it, but you didn't do it maliciously. Like, you're fine. because people could easily be like, oh, I didn't mean to share it. It was a total accident. But they're actually doing it on purpose because they're like, no, I need to get this information out. I want people to go attack this person. I think that if you do share somebody's personal information that has never been made public before, then you do have to have some kind of repercussions for that. Otherwise, people are going to continue to do this. People are going to continue to find people's full names, their addresses, and share that information. I mean, it's going to get worse before it gets better, so hopefully YouTube will step in and make something of this and be like, look, we're not going to allow sharing anybody's personal information. If they have put that out on the internet before, then that is on them. But if you're going to go ahead and look up somebody's personal information, get their full name, get their address, and share that with people, then we're going to have a problem and you will not have a platform and take down your channel. But I guess we'll see what happens and if YouTube even does anything about this at all. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you guys think about everything down in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all. That way you never miss a future upload. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!